This is the world's inconvenient truth.
One vegetarian in an SUV is more eco-friendly
than a meat eater on a bicycle. Save the human.
38% of the world's grain is fed to animals. Save the human.
1.1 billion
people in the world do not have access to clean water.
While 20,000 liters is used for just 1 pound of beef. Save the human.
Change your diet.
Welcome, loving viewers, to another episode of Good People, Good Works on Supreme Master Television. We just saw an excerpt from an upbeat, uplifting and artistic short film from the Save the Human campaign, a creative, caring movement launched on March 1st, 2009 in Hong Kong by Bobsy, a Lebanon-born English artist. In just a few short weeks, the campaign has touched the hearts of both local residents and also people around the world through the internet.
The campaign is to raise awareness about the number one cause of pollution today, and that is not transportation or cars or even industry. The number one cause of pollution today is our diets. It's what we eat every day.
Don't change the climate. Change your diet. Save the human.
Because eating is something we do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day, 365 times a year, and so on. It is the biggest impact. So we have to become aware of this. It is us who is literally eating the planet. So in our campaign we say, don't eat the planet. Don't eat the planet. Go veggie. Change the world. Be part of the solution and not be part of the problem.
Having grown up in Lebanon and England, Bobsy came to live in Hong Kong in 1989. He is known as a dedicated, caring environmental advocate. In 1994, he founded a non-profit organisation called A Better Living Environment, or the ABLE charity. He also established Positive News Hong Kong, a newspaper featuring constructive news stories that is... In 1997, the ABLE charity initiated a project to plant trees on the barren northern hills of Lamma Island, which is located in the South China Sea. Approximately 16,000 trees have been planted thus far due to Bobsy's efforts.
We are all connected. Our planet reflects it. We must respect it and never need.
Bobsy grew up as a meat eater, but took flesh out of his diet overnight in 1992 when he learned that consuming meat wastes a tremendous amount of the Earth's resources.
70% of all agricultural land in the world is used for animal farming.
Animal waste is 100 times more toxic than human waste.
Don't eat the planet.
I want to be part of the solution and not part of the problem. And what could I do, a single person?
In the summer of 2008, Bobsy was invited to speak at the SOS Global Warming Seminar organised by the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association's Hong Kong Centre.
I did some research before I came to speak, and also I learned a lot during the conference. And I was shocked to hear that livestock production is the number one contributor of greenhouse gases in the world today.
Planets cannot afford compromise anymore. Humanity cannot afford to lose time anymore. Be the change.
At this conference last summer, when I was on stage spontaneously speaking to the audience and the participants, I said I would like to design a t-shirt that says "Save the Human." And I partially said it to bring the point that it is the humans that need saving. And this has come to pass now, and it has become a reality. And the reality is that we launched the campaign on the 1st of March.
An enormous quantity of greenhouse gases are being emitted from livestock production, and thus it is clear that humankind's consumption of meat is responsible for the effects of climate change. We can see the consequences on a daily basis across the world in the form of severe floods, endless droughts and extreme weather.
Where is their waste going? At what expense? At what ecological expense? These are alarming questions. If we start to ask these questions, we realize that there is something terribly wrong happening today, and no one knows about this.
And never neglected. One of these days we're gonna get a check to pay a heavy price for years and years of neglect.
Kind viewers, when we return, we'll bring you more of our discussion with Bobsy, who is alerting the world that humans need to be saved. This is Good People, Good Works on Supreme Master Television. Thank you for joining us again for Good People, Good Works on Supreme Master Television. We are profiling Bobsy, the Lebanese-born English founder of A Better Living Environment or ABLE charity, and the newspaper Positive News Hong Kong, an initiator of the Save the Human campaign launched on March the 1st, 2009 in Hong Kong. Next, Bobsy discusses the severe consequences of the world raising billions of animals each year for food.
Is damaging our health, damaging our well-being, damaging the future of our children, damaging our planet. What more can we say? And please don't take my word for it. Do your own research. Find out for yourself.
The facts speak for themselves.
18% of the world's greenhouse gases comes from livestock production.
Whilst only 13% are caused by global transportation.
Stop global warming.
Don't eat the planet.
Eat sustainably.
Save the human.
The Save the Human project has the same goals as those of others, trying to conserve the environment.
Lives need saving, and it's a very noble endeavor to be doing this. But what we have to realize is that it's the humans, us as a species, that are directly and most affected by global warming and pollution and the destruction of our natural resources and so on and so forth. And once people realize that they are not disconnected from the earth, they are connected to the whales and the pandas and the forests. We are one and the same, so it is saving the human. And this connection, this insight, if you like, will make all the difference. The concept of saving the environment or saving the earth. No, it is about saving us, because we are one and the same. And once we have this insight, everything will change.
Well-known Chinese media outlets such as the newspaper Mingbao and New Wave on the internet have been paying close attention to the growth of the Save the Human initiative.
If we stop eating animals, the whole world's population can be fed on this.
30% of the farmland in use today.
Don't eat the planet.
Don't eat the planet.
Eat consciously.
Save the human.
Adopting a vegan or animal-free diet is the quickest way we can help preserve both humankind and the planet.
And the campaign is to encourage people to reduce their consumption of meat and dairy, and even better, to become vegetarians, and even more so, to become vegans. Because being a vegan today is the single most influential action any human being can take today. You immediately reduce your carbon footprint. you increase your health 100-fold. The benefit to your health is tremendous. But also it is an altruistic way of giving not only to yourself and not only to your family or to your children or to your community, but to humanity. And not only to humanity, but to the earth and the universe.
A wide range of artists and notable individuals in literature and the arts are involved in this imaginative mission. The vibrant, future-looking spirit of the project is especially meant to attract young people.
So we encourage people to become veggie through this campaign. And it is a creative campaign. We want to do things creatively, in a funky way, so we can reach the youth, reach the young people, inspire them to be the change, to live the change. And the biggest and most direct way I know of today is to change our diets.
The children of the future time will come. They'll sit down in a row and ask their questions one by one, yeah.
The future is a luxury we can no longer afford. Our parents or previous generations always had the luxury of the future. We no longer have tomorrow. Tomorrow, in fact, does not exist. We only have the present, right here, right now. And this is why it is important for all of us, all over the world, right here, right now, to be the change we wish to see in the world. To be the change we want to see, we need to see, we must see in the world.
Due to the urgent need to reverse climate change, the Save the Human movement is also calling on all age groups and segments of society to join in a unified consciousness of one family and one heart to protect the earth.
It is today we have to take responsible, conscious action in whatever it is we do, whether we are doctors or lawyers or teachers or artists, or whether we're unemployed, whatever profession, whatever vocation. But we have to realize that there is one thing that unites us all. We all share the same blood and we all share the same planet, one Earth. We no longer have the luxury of thinking we have two planets. We only have one planet, one home, Mother Earth. And this is the clarion call. This is the call of our generation. We have to work to save the Earth. We have to work for the Mother. We have to work for planet Earth, regardless of who we are or where we come from.
Don't eat the planet.
Don't eat the planet.
Don't eat the planet.
Save the human!
Save the human.
It is only by changing ourselves that we can change the world.
Have you ever seen the whole world when it's covered in green? Yeah. Have you ever seen the whole world when it's covered in green?
Thank you, noble viewers, for being with us for today's program. Please join us again next Sunday for more of our discussion with Bobsy on the Save the Human project on Good People, Good Works. Now please stay tuned for the world around us after noteworthy news here on Supreme Master Television. May the entire world live in harmony and tranquility.